In a village where the earth was the color of dust, the people waited. The crops had not grown for 2 seasons, and the river was a whisper. The elders met under the great Iroko tree, their faces etched with worry, but the gods were silent. One day, a great wind swept through the village, carrying the scent of rain. The elders looked up, hopeful, but the wind spoke a different message. It was the voice of the gods, and it pointed to a young boy named Adebayo, who was playing by the riverbed. "He shall be our seer," the wind whispered. The elders approached Adebayo, their faces a mix of respect and disbelief. They presented him with the sacred beads and a length of red cloth, symbols of his new role. Adebayo, so young and small, felt the weight of his destiny settle upon his shoulders. That night, Adebayo had his first vision. He saw a great cloud of sorrow hovering over the village and heard the god's message. The people had forgotten to honor the earth. He woke with the words on his lips, a difficult truth to share. Adebayo went to the elders and spoke with a voice that was no longer his own. He told them what he had seen. The elders, though surprised by his words, trusted the god's choice. They performed the ancient rituals, and the next day, the sky opened up and the rain poured down. Years passed, and the village of Adebayo prospered. The fields were green, the river was full, and the laughter had returned. Adebayo was no longer the small boy who played by the riverbed. He was a young man, a wise seer, respected by all. But a new challenge arose. The neighboring village, separated by a great forest, had a dispute over the land. Their anger grew like a fire, threatening to burn away the peace Adebayo had helped to build. The elders came to him once more, their faces grim. Adebayo went to the sacred grove, the place where the gods' voices were clearest. He sat in silent contemplation, waiting for a vision. It came to him not as a storm, but as a gentle stream, weaving together 2 separate paths into one. The message was clear: unity, not division. He returned to the elders and spoke of his vision. "We must not fight," he said. "We must share. The gods wish for us to be one people, not 2. The elders were hesitant, but Adebayo's wisdom, forged over years of service, convinced them. Adebayo led the 2 villages to a great gathering. He spoke of the earth, the river, and the shared destiny of all people. The 2 villages agreed to share the land and live in peace. And Adebayo, the boy who was chosen by the gods, became the seer who united a nation, his wisdom a light for all to follow.